Alright, what is going on, amigos y amigas? This is your boy ShadowKiller0212, and I just want to take the time in the beginning of this video and just say happy Thanksgiving to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it with your families or whoever you're celebrating with. I also want to apologize right quick because this video was supposed to come out yesterday, but I had some things to do that ended up taking a bunch of my time for making this video, so decided to make it up to you guys and release it today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and without further ado, go ahead and roll that intro, my friends.
Hey yo, Shadow man, why you been playing on PC so much lately?
Because, man, I don't know what it is, but I'm starting to become a PC gamer, man. PC, I've seen the light. I've seen what the PC Master Race has been talking about when it comes to the best gaming platform. I really do feel like...
Whatever, man. I'll let you believe what you want to believe.
What, you're trying to tell me that the next-gen consoles are actually better than a PC in any sort of way?
Yeah, the PS4 and Xbox One are the way to go if you want to try to game. PC's a joke, man. PC is nothing but a money taker and a money grabber. That's all it is.
Oh my god, man, I can't believe you just said that. Dude, you know what? No, let me not even start there.
Well, you trying to debate this or something?
Do you want to debate this?
Alright, man, bring it.
Alright, man, let's go ahead and bring it then.
Well, that's a stupid topic to start off with in this debate.
How so?
Because it's a no-brainer, Shadow. Obviously, the PS4 and the Xbox One are much more cheaper than the PC. I mean, the PS4 and Xbox One cost $400. Have you seen some of these gaming rigs that some people have built for their PCs? Hell, some of those prices be going upwards of $2,000. You cannot tell me, and there's no way in hell that you can convince me that a PC can be cheaper than a PS4 and Xbox One.
Okay, hold up there for a second, alright? Hold up for a second. Let me explain to you why a PC is more cheaper to game on than a PS4 or Xbox One.
Dude, Shadow, are you on crack or something? Like, honestly, there's no way in hell that you can convince somebody that a PC is much more cheaper.
No, there is, okay? In theory, the way that you're thinking right now, a PS4 and Xbox One, yes, getting into gaming is much more cheaper than a PC, okay? And I'm talking about when you first start off gaming, alright? When you just start out gaming overall. I'm not talking about buying games, I'm talking about just buying the system itself. The system itself has cheaper technology, alright? For a PC, obviously, you're using a little bit more advanced technology, and yes, it's going to be more expensive overall. But I will argue with you that over time, you're going to spend a lot more money on your consoles if you're a dedicated gamer. And let me explain why to you. Do you understand how companies like Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo actually sell their consoles? They sell their consoles much more cheaper. You notice that, right?
Well, obviously, I mean, that's why we're having this debate right here, right now, as to why it's much more cheaper to game on either a console or a PC. I've noticed that a console has always been much cheaper than a PC overall.
Correct. But do you understand what happens to the company when they sell that product at a much cheaper price than what it should be? Because in the end of the day, Sony and Microsoft are a gaming company out there to make money. They're not selling a console at a low cost at the kindness of their own corazoncito for you to hug up your PS4 and Xbox One and start making out with it and making love to it all together and start fanboying. They don't give a shit and a fuck about that stuff, okay? Let's be for real here. They're out there selling consoles at a loss for a reason, and here's the reason why, okay? Sony and Microsoft sell consoles at a loss, hoping that the software sales will end up making money for that loss in the long run. So pretty much what they're thinking is that, all right, we have more consoles out there, which means we'll have more potential customers who are willing to buy more software for our console alone if we're able to touch more subscribers out there, not more subscribers, sorry, more users out there for the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, whichever you want to talk about. And here's how the process really works, okay? Because one thing, Sony has to lend out the coding for development kits, and so the developer who's making a game on a PS4 has to rent out that coding and developing kit that they're doing for the PS4 in order to make that game that they're making for that console. So a developer has to pay Sony or Microsoft in order to get the coding that they have to have in order for the game to work on that particular system. They have to pay those companies a royalty fee in order to get the developing kits and coding so their game can actually work. And not just that, man, a developer has to also pay other fees such as transportation fees. You know, they have to send the game somehow. And then they have to also pay for the box art, the paper box art. They also have to pay the store that they send it to some fees. Like GameStop themselves will make a little bit of money off an Assassin's Creed title from Ubisoft for every copy that they end up selling in their store. It's not much, but still, they make some money out of it. And on top of that, now a developer has to make money somehow. They have to make up the money that they paid Sony, that they made to make the game, and also to send it to the store, and also the money to GameStop, because GameStop has a little bit of profit at the end of it as well. So because of that, the developer will keep the game at a $60 price tag forever, man. Like, have you ever seen the Call of Duty titles? I swear to God, man, they stay at their $60 price tags forever, and they keep them there because they know they can make a profit out of it. But at the same time, they know once they start lowering the price of the game, they're going to lose a lot of money out of that game. Hell, a lot of games that aren't even popular still stay at $60 price tag forever, man. Like, it's ridiculous, but still, they have to do it because of all the cost it is to actually make a game and also transport it to another store or whatever. Whereas when you play on PC, especially when you're just downloading games, because literally everything has just became digital download when it comes to PC, there's really just two fees that you're going after, okay? The fee is you got to send your licensing to Steam. But the thing is, a company doesn't have to worry about sending royalty fees for coding for a PC because you're not particularly using it on one simple console, because a PC has many different parts. So because of that, a game can go on sale. A publisher can say, hey, we can sell this game for like $10 for sale, man, because we'll be fine. You know, eventually we'll make up that price very soon because of the fact that we don't have to worry about other fees that we had to pay. The only fee we had to pay was licensing to Steam so we could actually have our game on here. So that's why you're able to see so many sales. And let me tell you, man, a game on Steam, man, that goes on sale, I save a lot of money, man. I've bought so many games on the Steam sale, it's not even funny, dude, okay? So that's really how a game company is able to sell a lot of games on PC much more cheaper. And therefore, I have to say, man, a PC is way more cheaper to game on over time, because if you keep buying games at a $60 price tag, $50, $40 all the time, man, eventually it's going to catch up to a PC game, okay? And not just that, you're going to have less games overall in your library compared to what you have in your Steam library that you just chuck full of games the whole entire time. But that's really my opinion of the matter for the price topic. I don't know what you think, man.
I see where you're going with it, man, but I gotta say, man, used games also, man, you can have a lot of sales on used games all the time.
Yeah, man, but I gotta say, dude, Steam sales, man, always beat used games regardless. It doesn't matter. All right, let's move on to the next topic here.
So hold up there, Shadow. Hold up there, Shadow. Let me go first on this one, man. Let me go first on this one.
All right, man, I'll let you go first on this one.
So let me tell you right quick, man, why I say console is way better than a PC in this category right here, man. When you're playing a PS4 and Xbox One, do you ever have to worry about changing your resolution because you're worrying about your frame rate dropping? Not really. Do you have to worry about, hey, do I want to cap this at 60 frames per second because it might kill my GPU? Not really. Do I have to worry about my shadows and my water effects and all these other texture packs and everything because I'm worried that it might kill my GPU or my GPU can't handle it? Not really. You want to know why? That I don't have to worry about optimization at all? Because literally, when a developer is making it for a console, they already know that every console is going to be the same. A console doesn't change. I mean, if it changes, that's pretty damn retarded of Sony or Microsoft's part, honestly. But a console would never change. It's going to be the same exact part. Every PS4, every Xbox One has its same components. Whereas a PC, even though you were arguing just a minute ago where, yeah, they don't have to worry about making it for just one particular system or anything. They have so many things to worry about, so they don't have to pay licensing fee for everything. They have to go off the engine. Okay, cool and all, but guess what? Now they have to worry about optimization for laptops and PCs and all these other stuff that people are using. Not everyone has the same exact rig when it comes to gaming PC. So because of that, there's so many problems with other gaming rigs when it comes to a game on PC. You know, your experience may not be the same as somebody else's experience when it comes to a game in PC. But when a PS4 and Xbox One, your experience is pretty much going to be the same as everybody else who has a PS4 and Xbox One. If the game doesn't play smooth, the game's not going to play smooth, period. Whereas on PC, it's going to play smooth for somebody, but not for somebody like Shadow who doesn't have the greatest PC in the world.
Hey man, hold up a second now. I have a great PC, okay? I can play just about everything in medium settings.
Yeah, but you can't do Battlefield 4 on Ultra now, can you?
Oh, okay, so what? It still looks pretty damn good on medium anyway. What's the point of that?
I'm trying to say that your thing is not optimized the same as everybody else.
Okay, so I'll give you that one, man. I'll go ahead and give you that one. But I gotta say, man, if you have a good gaming PC and you can actually have the good parts that you need, you don't really have to worry about it. But you know, you're right. I'll go ahead and give you this round because of the fact that yes, you hit the nail on the head. Not every PC is the same. Everyone's PC is much more different. And hell, some games are just not optimized at all very well for the PC. Some games are very shitty when it comes to PC. Yes, I'm looking at you, Ubisoft. Oh, you thought I forgot about you, Ubisoft. Don't think I didn't forget about you for a second, okay? Yes, I understand. So I'll go ahead and give you that round, man. That was a good round. All right, go ahead. I'll give you the ease of a console is much more simpler. I'll give you that one. Okay, so I think a lot of people are going to get on me on this one right here, okay? But I got to say that there's a lot of things that people say that are not very true when it comes to PC. Like one of the first things that I always hear when I hear PC gaming, oh my goodness, it's so expensive and the longevity is so terrible when it comes to PC. Someone has to buy so many parts, and not just that, they buy the best parts ever, and then they have to worry about upgrading almost every year in order to keep up with the competition, in order to play the games on the console that they want to. Oh my goodness, I don't know how people can play PC all day. Oh my god, no, I can't play PC because it's too expensive and that longevity is horrible, no. Alright, let me throw out the phone and let me just say, yes, I'm not a delusional PC guy because I play consoles too, okay? But I gotta say that some people have it wrong. Some people have it ass backwards when it comes to PC. Yes, there are moments where you have to upgrade, yes. Okay, there are those moments, alright? But I gotta say, when it comes to longevity of gaming, I'm talking about gaming. I'm not talking about the technology that you have on PC alone, okay? I'm talking about the games that you actually play. I will really argue and say that the longevity of gaming for PC is much more longer than a console game overall. And here's why I say that is because of the fact that there are mods when it comes to PC. You ever play a game like Skyrim? You play it on the console, you play the game through, and you're pretty much done with it, okay? I mean, you can download some DLC and all this stuff, then yeah, I mean, I guess that's cool. But when it comes to mods, man, I swear, like, mods make games much more different than the last game that you ever play. Because you have mods for Skyrim that change up everything. Like, I remember they made a Final Fantasy mod for Skyrim, and so now the longevity of a game keeps on going on the PC. Same with Arma 2. Arma 2 eventually became a mod with DayZ, or I probably have that ass backwards. I meant to say DayZ ended up becoming a mod from Arma 2 because someone was just randomly bored one fucking day and decided to say, hey, let's make this game a little bit different. And now they have a brand new whole different game that no one ever expected. So what I'm saying is that yes, there's a correct feature when it comes to PC. Yes, the longevity of it, not the best. Not the same as console because yes, there are moments where you're going to have to upgrade your PC in order to keep up with the games that keep coming out. But if you're not one of those people that are always constantly going for, let's say, the best technology all the damn time, okay? You're just into it to play like a couple games that you want to. I'm gonna have to say, man, when you're just playing a game that you love to play, it is much better to play it on PC simply because people make mods for that game. Whereas the console, you're not going to get a mod, okay? Once you play a game straightforward and you're done with it, you're done with it. You don't have anything else to do. The game is pretty much over. You could pretty much, I guess, trade it in the GameStop like an idiot and then just sell it to somebody else for like $5 cheaper than the brand new price. But when it comes to games on the PC, though, you can pretty much modify it to make it a brand new whole different game.
Well, Shadow, I mean, you got a good point there. You got a good point there. I'll give you the games part, but the thing is, like I said, back with the console thing, man, it is just much more simple to play on, simply because of the fact that I don't have to worry about my parts breaking down on me and having to worry about upgrading 2 years later. Here's the great thing about a PS4 and an Xbox One, that we know that Sony and Microsoft are probably going to keep on going with this system, so I don't have to worry about longevity on the long run. Yes, I know that there are games out there that people want to keep playing that are probably going to end eventually, where like a story mode only lasts for 20 semi hours and then that's it, you had your fun. But at the same time, you gotta say it's pretty convenient that I can play this game, I can play Battlefield Hardline, I can play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I don't have to worry about upgrading my specs because I know for a fact that it's going to be playing 10 years from now. They're going to make another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare or something like that. And I don't have to worry about upgrading my specs. Do you know why? Because the longevity of my console is able to survive that longevity. Unlike a PC where if a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare came out 10 years later, guess what you're doing? You're upgrading your specs. So I'm just saying, man, when it comes to the technology-wise, it's much more convenient to have a console.
Well, I'm just saying, man, when it comes to gaming, and that's what we're talking about here, when it comes to gaming, longevity of games lasts much more better on a PC than they do on consoles. Just saying, longevity is much better on PC.
Move out the way, Shadow. Let me talk for once on the mic. God damn, man. You hogging up this goddamn microphone for these viewers way too much.
Alright. Chill out, man. Being so goddamn hostile.
Move out the way, motherfucker. You taking this mic way too much.
Alright, man. Let me move out the way here. Let me move out the way. God damn, man. I'll smack your ass one day. Shut the
fuck up, motherfucker. I'm gonna smack your ass before you smack my ass. So let me tell y'all motherfuckers right quick, as you hear my sexy voice in this goddamn microphone for once, after Shadow's been hogging up this goddamn shit this whole time. Man, you gotta be telling me that you'll find some of those exclusive titles, man. If you decide to make the switch to PC, let me tell y'all right quick what you're gonna be missing out, man. You're gonna be missing out on titles such as Uncharted, The Last of Us, Killzone, Halo, etc, etc. They're only gonna be ever made for the consoles, cause that's what they originally are. And where I'm going with this is the fact that AAA titles that a lot of people love seeing on the consoles don't ever make it on the PC. Don't ask me why it doesn't make it on the PC. It just doesn't. I'm not really sure why it doesn't, but it just doesn't. Most of the games that you'll find on PC, yes, you cannot deny this. You cannot deny this, my friends. Most of the games that you'll find that become popular are pretty much multiplayer games or indie kind of title kind of games that are just random as hell that you never hear about, like such as Minecraft, for example, and then they end up getting blown up. Now, I'm not saying they're bad games, no, alright? You viewers who are saying, who are trying to say, yo, I see you trying to get in that comment section, by the way. Chill out for a second, man. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say my voice sounds like horrible and shit. But listen, man, let me tell y'all motherfuckers right quick about it's cool to have Minecraft, alright? It's cool to have Minecraft. I get it. It's a fun game. But guess what? That's not what I want to play all day. That's not what I want to play all day. I don't want to play 12 Ways to Die every fucking day. I want to play a big title that everyone in school is always talking about, such as Uncharted, or The Last of Us, or Killzone, or Knack, I guess, if you're like 12 motherfucking years old and you're going to middle school or something like that. But guess what? You can only find those cool exclusive AAA titles only on a PlayStation or Xbox if you're a Halo fanboy, I guess, even though I don't know why people are playing Halo. By the way, is that game fixed already?
No, it's not.
Oh my goodness, man. I want to play that shit, but it's broken as fuck, just like every other game that's came out so far this year. Alright, motherfucker, you can take back the microphone.
Oh my god, I need to really get you out of my fucking life one day. Alright, let me tell you real quick, okay? Yes, you are right. You're right when you say that if you decide to make the switch to PC games, you will miss out on a lot of those exclusive titles that keep coming out exclusively for the PlayStation or the Xbox. But with that being said, man, you cannot say that there's no exclusive titles on the PC. Armor 3, exclusive title for the PC, okay? That thing cannot be handled on a console alone. If you actually decide to play that on a console, man, that would be like the worst idea. Like literally, that would be probably bad idea. StarCraft, World of Warcraft, okay? Those are two games. Man, who the
fuck plays World of Warcraft? Only motherfucking nerds play that game.
Yo, you shut the fuck up. That game's actually a lot of fun.
No, only motherfucking nerds like you play that shit, okay, Shadow? Nobody else plays that shit. Only you. Only fucking you.
But let me tell you right quick, alright? Let me get back to my subject, goddammit. Man, you just keep liking to take this fucking microphone to the point that you like to take it.
No, you don't. You've been taking the microphone from me.
Shut the fuck up for once, goddammit. Alright. Hi. So where did I stop at? Civilization, man. Civilization, one of my favorite games that I played on a PC by far right now, okay? Let's see what else, man. There's a lot of games on the PC. I can't, obviously, this is just a couple that's coming on my head, but there's a lot of games on the PC, man, that you will not find on a console, okay? And if they do come out on consoles, a lot of the times they end up actually being ported down and buggy as hell, or I guess if you want to say don't run as great as a PC. Hell, even games that are buggy overall and they're buggy as shit on the PC still run better on a PC, okay? That's just the way it works, okay? If you're coming to me, alright, let's leave it at this. How about we leave it at this? If it's coming to a multiple port game and it's coming on a PC, 9 times out of 10, you want to play it on the PC. Unless if you're fucking Ubisoft and you want to make an Assassin's Creed title. Then you go to the console for that. But like I said, that's like 9 out of 10 chances. And I'm guessing that 1% is like fucking Ubisoft. But if you're going to exclusive, okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll say that there's a lot more exclusive titles to be had on a PlayStation. I don't know if I can say that for Xbox. But PlayStation, I know I can say that. And the Nintendo systems. We'll leave it at that for next one. Next round, go up. You know, I've always felt like this was actually kind of an interesting topic to cover on the PC versus console, and whole entire reason as to why I say this is because I feel like a lot of people have this common misconception that people play on PC because it's only to make your graphics better. People are graphic whores. That's why they play on PC. They're only there to play graphics. And then they end up having this common misconception that you can't play graphics. Graphics don't make a game. They're just there to enhance visuals. That's it. And that is why games have gotten worse because of PC. Because PC only focuses so much on graphics and puts their time on graphics. That is why games have gotten worse, because all developers ever care about is graphics.
Shadow, it's true. Like, any time of the day, I will take gameplay over graphics. I don't care how good a game looks. If it doesn't play well, such as Assassin's Creed Unity, I'm not gonna play the game, because if it plays like a broken piece of shit, you're a broken piece of dog shit. Just like a piece of shit that I took in the toilet this morning. Every time that I wake up, actually every 5 o'clock in the morning that I wake up, when I wake up to take a damn shit, I'm not gonna play the shit if it's broken. That's why you PC fanboys annoy the shit out of me, because you guys will crank your shit to max settings until I see a damn slideshow on frame rates.
Now hold up a second there, man. Hold up a second there. I wasn't done saying it. Yes, there is a benefit when it comes to PC. When it comes to PC, yes, graphics is just there. Graphics are there. We can make graphics where you cannot handle it on a PS4 and Xbox One at this point in time. Like, I'm sorry, there are graphics that you can crank to the max settings that will not look anything near that a PS4 could do, because a PS4 can't handle those graphics on the PC. But here's a reason why I play PC. I don't play it for graphics. I don't.
So what do you play it for then? That's the whole reason to get a goddamn powerhouse of a PC.
I play PC simply because I like to lower my frame, or not lower my frame rate. Whoops, what am I fucking talking about? I like to lower my graphics settings, and I like to put them up at a higher frame rate so I can move faster, you know, crouch faster. I just feel like my movements are much faster overall. Let me ask you a question right quick, Lil Shadow. When you switched from PS3 to PS4 and you played Battlefield 4 from 30 frames per second to 60 frames per second, now I know that your visuals only hit 900p, but I mean, you can still handle it 60 frames per second. But you cannot lie to me and tell me that the game does not feel much better and much more smoother when you put it at 60 frames per second on the PS4. You would never go back to the PS3 version. Why? Not because of graphics, but because of 30 frames per second.
Well, okay, well, that's like one game though, one game.
Oh, that's one game? Let me go a little bit further. The Last of Us, the remake, the remastered edition. When you played it on the PS3, 30 frames per second. 30 frames per second. You played on the PS4, 60 frames per second. You cannot tell me that you have not felt like you are much more better at the game since you started playing it on 60 frames per second, and you would never go back to the mediocre PS3 version that's only 30 frames per second. You cannot tell me that you could actually have the balls to go back to 30 frames per second, because no one would ever do that. And that's what people on PC do. If they feel like their game is not running smoothly on high-end graphics, they will lower the graphics settings so they can get that smooth frame rate. They will sacrifice graphics to get that smooth frame rate, and that's why I'm saying on PC gameplay feels much smoother. And I'm going to further my conclusion that a PC and keyboard is much more faster paced than a controller. I don't know why, but the joysticks on a controller are just nowhere near as the precision and quickness of a keyboard and mouse. That's just a fact, man. I gotta say that. And I feel like I just destroyed you on this one, Little Shadow. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. This is pretty much over.
Man, whatever, man. Just roll the outro. So have we gotten to a conclusion yet?
I think we've gotten to a conclusion, man. What do you think? Have I convinced you to be a PC gamer yet?
Not really. I'm still going to be playing on the PS4 and Xbox One throughout the whole entire day, because I just like the easy of use, honestly. Honestly, easy of use is just my biggest thing. I don't like the hassle of having to change my settings and all that other shit, and building my parts and having to upgrade my parts and all that shit and all that good other stuff. Just not into it. And I love the exclusive games that come out on the console.
Fair enough, my friend. Fair enough, my friend. I like my PC gaming too lately, though. I'm still a console guy too, man. Don't get me wrong. I'm still a console guy. But the PC, man, had a lot of fun on my PC lately, man. I cannot lie. The keyboard and mouse has taught me very well. So anyways, amigos y amigas, hope you guys enjoyed this little debate that I had. And it's Thanksgiving, actually. So I hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving. It's been your boy, ShadowKiller0212. And as always, adios, mi amigos. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys enjoyed this video and are interested in checking out more videos from me and keeping up with my channel, subscribe down below. It always helps me out. If you guys want to check out more videos from me, there are 2 videos on the screen right in front of you right now. The video on your left will take you to the Last Debate Wednesday video. The Last Debate Wednesday video, we talked about the Xbox One versus the PS4. While the video on your right will take you to the last story time with ShadowKiller0212, the best playlist that I have on my channel. And the last story that I ended up telling was a story about how I got my ass chewed out in basic training in the Air Force, man. It's a really good story. Go ahead and check it out. There are social media websites you can follow me on if you guys are interested. You can follow me at twitter.com/ShadowKiller0212, like me on Facebook, ShadowKiller0212, and twitch.tv/ShadowKiller0212 if you're interested in checking out some of my live streams. I've been live streaming lately, so go ahead and check it out. I always announce whenever I'm doing a live stream, so I hope you guys will see you in one. It's been your boy, ShadowKiller0212, and as always, adios, mi amigos. Peace.